you're back. Welcome to the Purposeful Branding Workshop. Now, this is the second video in the workshop. Whether you have 6 passions or 15, this is where you need to be to get clear and create a brand that is purposeful, helps people, and makes you money. And you get to do all of this while bringing your full and authentic self to the world. I'm Yetunde Shorters, and I have been teaching and using this purposeful branding blueprint every year since 2007. I'm the owner of international PR company IC Public Relations and Afropolitan Chef, and the founder of IC Academy. I've had the privilege of coaching hundreds of entrepreneurs to streamline their multiple passions using this formula. It has certainly evolved over the years, but since that time, I have had over 500 entrepreneurs use this blueprint to create their own successful personal brands. And they've launched all kinds of services and products and businesses. Many of them are best-selling authors. They've secured lucrative brand endorsements, become recognized as experts in their field, and so much more. So in this workshop, I'll be teaching you the 5 simple things that you need to do to attract your ideal clients who will pay you for the value of your services without questions. The formula I will share with you at the end of the video series is an award-winning, proven and time-tested blueprint that helps many of my clients to build and grow authentic, purposeful brands. They get to do what they love, that is their true calling, and they help people and make money doing it. Now, I'd really love to share my story with you on the challenges that I faced in getting the right clients when I actually first started my business 10 years ago. Now, when it comes to getting clients, when hearing my story, part of the thing that was tough for me was at the height of the economy as I decided to start my business. Getting clients was a bit of a challenge at first because, again, not everybody was spending on PR or needed a website or a logo, but there were people, because they were losing their jobs, starting to start their own companies, and they needed to be branded. So that was my sweet spot, is finding anybody that was, in need of branding. So here's the challenge. Everybody's not your client. And that's one thing I learned, thank God, in the first two years of my business, is I was opening the doors to anyone who wanted PR and anyone who wanted branding. And then I realized I can't do this because I needed to find my niche in the market, and I knew I wanted to focus on fashion and entertainment. Well, the challenge with wanting to pay your bills when your ideal clients are not showing up at the door is that you got to pay your bills. So what I ended up doing over the time, even when I started because I launched my business in 2007, sort of 2 years before part-time, until I went full-time in 2009. So what I started to do was I started to find fashion and entertainment clients, which is what I loved and what I've always done, even from working with CBS and the other companies I worked with, and the classical music company I worked with. So what I started to do was I started to contact fashion designers and entertainers specifically and said, look, I have my own PR company and I can do certain things for you. I can get you on a cover or in a feature or in a radio or TV. And I said, so I will work for free 2 or 3 months, or I would do a trade, which means whatever, if it was a fashion designer, they would give me clothes and I would give them my service. But I said after 3 months or a month, whatever the criteria was, I would do this and this and that for you. So I'll get you on the cover, I'll get you a radio, feature, or whatever it was I promised them. And I said, if I can do that for you, you have to turn around and back pay me this much per month, and then sign a 1-year contract. Now, here's the challenge with that. You have to deliver. So if you make a promise like that, you have to know what work you bring to the table and be able to deliver. So that's how I built my clients. And once I was able to lock in a bunch of features for some designers that I did a trade with, or did half trade and half, services in clothing, what I did was, when I have a good experience with them, I would ask them to refer me to clients. And literally that experience catapulted my business within the next 2 years after that, after 2009. And that's how I got into the 6-figure market, because now I had clients who were doing music videos. I had clients who were doing a full-on brand shoot. So we would charge anywhere from then $3,000 to $5,000 to $8,000 to do their whole branding. And when someone saw that, they would send more people their way. And I've been building my business that way ever since. The truth is, when people like, know, and trust your brand, they will come back and they will send their friends. So what happens is you don't need 1,000 people. You need the right people who understand the value that you provide, and they'll keep coming back, and you can make the funds and money that you need to make, but you get to enjoy what you love doing. So that's how I was working, and I worked on getting clients, and that's how I've been doing it. And that's one of the things I'm teaching you in this workshop and in the IC Academy Branding Masterclass, is knowing how to attract your ideal clients. And sometimes you have to work for free and bank on your abilities to secure them as a client and build that relationship moving forward. So I hope that helps you think differently about how you can lock in some clients. Sometimes you have to look in your circle, because most of the people that want to support you are family and friends, and you have to look in there first, because they know, like, and trust you, and they know what you're capable of, and they can send more people to you, and then the whole world can know about you. But the people in your inner circle are the key, at least for me it was, to helping you blow up and explore in the world. Now, if you're a new entrepreneur, this is how you get to skip the line and most of the heartache to launch a successful personal brand. And if you've already created a business, this is how you redirect to tap into your personal brand and create a purposeful and profitable business fast. I'm sure you've watched multiple online mentors or entrepreneurs over the past 5 years. You'll see that they all have something consistent yet unique about each of them. They have people paying them without questions, and they get to pick and choose who they want to work with. That type of freedom is invaluable, and I'm looking forward to teaching that to you. Now, if you missed the first video in this series, you should go check it out first, because I covered how to streamline your multiple passions into one language that speaks to all parts of your incredible gifts that you bring to the world. And I shared the Purpose Clarity Formula that helps you state exactly who you've been created to help and support, and what pain of theirs that your purpose provides the perfect solution to. If you haven't seen the video yet, go watch it before you get to this video. There's a link on this top of the page that you can go back to. I'll be here, don't worry. Watch that first and come back and watch the second video. Now, in this video, I'll be sharing with you the 5 things that I have used to run a successful business that has helped me generate multiple 6 figures over the years, with a list of incredible women that like, know, and trust my services. Now, more importantly, it's helped my clients attract their own ideal clients who pay them for the value of their services without questions. So the 5 things that you need are: 1, positioning; 2, pain and solution; 3, language delivery; 4, location; and 5, what I call the money machine. Now, once you get comfortable with this blueprint, you're going to want to keep on using them to grow your personal brand or your business. Be sure to download the fun sheet on this workshop so that you can write some notes along with me and get acclimated to these 5 things. There's a reason you're watching this video. You've either got multiple passions and you want to learn to streamline them, or you figured out your purpose and now you want to learn how to grow it and have a roster of your ideal clients that keep coming back to you for anything that you have to offer. So let's get started. Welcome to the How to Get Paid Without Questions workshop. It's 5 simple things you need to do to attract your ideal clients who will pay you for the value of your services without questions. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing you need to do to get paid without questions is called positioning. Positioning is simply this: creating and putting the value that you offer your ideal clients in places and with people who need what you have to offer. The goal is to impress them with something that makes you stand out and get them what they desire. So remember, again, the goal is to impress your ideal clients with something special that makes you stand out and gets them what they desire. So it's a win-win. Now, to position your brand, the number one thing you need to do first is know who you're supposed to be helping. You want to identify who your ideal client is, and this is important to understand because you want premium clients. Now, because you want premium clients does not necessarily mean that those people are rich clients. So let me explain what that means. Who is a premium client? For you, a premium client is someone that will pay you for your highest service, period. Their money and what they have in their bank account is not your focus. The problem that you help them solve should be the focus. Here's why. If you know that their pain point and what their pain point is, and it's something that you can fix, and you have the solution to what they want, they will find the money to get it done with you. So you know how you've been when you want something, you find the money to get it done. It's the same idea. Here's the difference with the purposeful branding blueprint. You're actually providing solutions that come from your soul that helps them. You're meant to do this for them, and I guarantee you they can sense and feel that from their immediate connection to you, whether it's online or offline. So it's super important to be as specific as possible when you're thinking of this question of your ideal clients. And the more niche, the quicker you can get to the people you are supposed to be supporting with your purpose. Now, here's the challenge that you will face as you begin to focus on clarity. The power to say no. No to those people who are not your people. This is very hard for, people who are branding themselves or new entrepreneurs, because you want to make all the money you can. And you want to, jump on every opportunity. But it's okay to say no to people that are not your people. The focus on finding and supporting your people should be priority. So consciously say no to people that are not in alignment with your brand and purpose is important. And that's why you are positioned, and your positioning and you're exposed to exactly who you are supposed to be helping is important, because they'll pay you for it. So be sure to download the worksheets in this series, and make sure you fill out this information as it applies to you. Now, the number 2 thing that you need to help you attract your ideal clients who will pay you without question is pain and solution. And what this means is understanding the pain of your ideal clients, and how your purpose alleviates that pain is vital in this process. So you have to think, what keeps them up at night? Think about yourself in that position. What is the thing that keeps your ideal client up at night? What is their pain point? What you need to do is tie this to whatever value that you can provide to them that also serves your purpose. So this is very important, because if you can pinpoint exactly what keeps them up at night and your purpose can solve that problem, it's a win-win. The number 3 thing that you need to help you attract your ideal clients who will pay you without questions is your language delivery. What this means is you have to think about what phrase, question, or words do you need to attract them. Now, in this section, you will develop the language that states exactly that, and what their pain point is and what solution you provide. So this is also in the worksheet, fun sheet for you to write out. So take some time, think about it, and write out your blueprint. And I'll give you an example following this. So look at this example here. That first section can either be the name of your product or the name of the ideal client. The second space there is what is the result? What is your solution? That's what that should be. And then the problem. So that helps them identify, oh my God, this is me. And you look at that and you put that in there, and in how many days. People are very time conscious these days. So being able to say exactly how you're going to help them or how long is super important. So here's an example for you. The working woman's solution to financial freedom without living from paycheck to paycheck in 30 days. So the first part there is who the ideal client is, working women. And in this case, they're providing a solution. You can call it blueprint, guide, whatever works for you. And the guide is to financial freedom. That's the second blank there. And then the next space is the pain, is living paycheck to paycheck. That's the pain. And you're going to help them get over that in how long? 30 days. So I need you to think about and write down, what would your language delivery look like? Keep it very simple. There's no need to get fancy. Use the exact language that taps into their pain points with what your offer and what you offer as the solution. So what that means is that you need to start introducing yourself with the solution that you provide. So you have to know that your title should be the last thing on your elevator pitch. You get to start connecting with people based on how you can help them. So start introducing yourself with the solutions that you provide. Your title should be the last thing in your elevator pitch. And you get to start connecting with people based on how you can help them. The number 4 thing that you need to help you attract your ideal clients who will pay you for the value of your services without questions is location. Location, location, location. Now, what this means, just like in real estate, there is virtual real estate as well. That also matters. What this means is meeting your clients exactly where they are, virtual or live, meeting the people you're supposed to help where they spend their time is the most convenient strategy ever. Now, I know you may be an introvert sometimes, not necessarily wanting to connect with people on that level, but it's important to remember that your purpose is designed to help and people. And so focusing on that instead of, yourself can get you over that hump and help you get that message out there. You have lives to change. So, don't get in the way of those people who are waiting for you. Your purpose is designed to help people. The number 5 thing, and last but not the least thing that you need to help you attract your ideal clients that will pay you for the value of your services without questions is what I call the money machine. Now, this simple marketing formula I learned when I was about 18 years old from a $70 billion company, and I have built my business literally for the past 10 years using this strategy, and it really does work. So it's simple. Once you secure a client using the above strategies, within 24 hours after your ideal client has had that great experience with you, you need to contact them saying something like, and I have the swipe file for you in the PDF that you download. Something like this. So you can download this and just edit it to fit your brand. And you're saying on email, hey, thank you for whatever it is that you helped them do. I appreciate you spending some time with me and trusting me to do blah, 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 whatever it is for you. I simply have 3 questions I would like to ask you about your experience with me. You want to keep it simple and not overwhelm them. So the first question you can ask is, what did you like about whatever that service or product that you offer them is? Second question you ask is, what would you want me to do differently next time? This sort of gives you a leeway to talk about sort of what the challenge was and how you were able to overcome it. And then the third question you want to ask is, would you recommend this service to your friends? If you would, can you please share names and emails of 3 people who you believe would value and appreciate this product or service with your permission? Then, you ask with your permission, I would love to reach out to them. And most people say, sure to do that. Now, you have to be sure to let them know this shouldn't take them much time, so you appreciated a response within 24 hours. Now, if you are having a conversation with them, so you want to say this over the phone after the meeting or whatever the event was, and tell them over the phone or in person that, hey, I'm going to send you a couple of questions. I know you're busy, but I would love a prompt response as soon as possible. And then if you provide the services live to them, you can ask them live or just send them an email. And then in that space, this is your secret money machine right here, is for them to give you 3 names and emails of people who they know would appreciate what you've just done for them or what they've just bought for you. And that's literally how you can build a business around your current clients who know, like, and trust you already. So here's the benefit of doing this. 1, you're getting testimonials almost immediately about your product or service. It's a perfect way to start building this now, so that maybe when you're doing your anniversary or your annual report, you already have that. You're not chasing clients down later to get them to give you testimonials of something you should have asked for the day immediately it happened. And 2, you're getting prospects of more people you can help and more sales without spending a dime on marketing. This is literally people sending you more people for you to work with. And 3, you're building a contact list based on people who like, know, and trust you and what you have to offer them. And that is the secret to a powerful network, is people who know, like, and trust you, who keep coming back to you over and over again for whatever service or business that you have to offer. So you have to know that at least for me, 95% of the time, I get 3 emails from the women that I have worked with, and that's a pretty good conversion rate, because when I email their friends, about 2 out of the 3 respond, and that's how I have built my business in the last 10 years. So the next step in this process is to draft an email that you send to these trusted friends that they have now referred to you after that first initial email. And so what needs to happen is within 24 hours of when you get those new emails, new contacts, you have to contact each prospect separately. No group emailing. You want to do it personalized, and you want to CC your first client on that email. So whoever referred you, if they sent you 3 names, you're emailing. So let's say Stacy was the person who worked with you and she sent you 3 other friends, Tolu, Sarah and John. And so you're going to reply to Tolu or send a message to Tolu and CC Stacy on it so that she knows. And here's why that works. Psychologically, if that's a trusted friend, they're going to want to take action. So you're more likely to get a response from them than if you just sent the email directly to the friend without CCing the person who sent you their way. Now, I've included my sample follow-up emails I use for my first client and their friends. So be sure to download the fun sheet and fill out the information as required. These are the things you need to do to get paid and position yourself to get paid without questions. So I invite you to start today and activate this strategy. It works. It's worked for me, and it's built a multiple times 6-figure income for my business. And this is the strategy that I teach my clients so that they can grow their business and network of people who know, like, and trust them. So thank you for taking the How to Get Paid Without Questions workshop. 5 simple things that you need to do to attract your ideal clients who will pay you for the value of your services without questions. I look forward to you activating all of that you've learned today, and I'll see you in the IC Academy Branding Masterclass. Take care. Now, I hope this made sense to you. This workshop is only part of the key things required to build a lifestyle around your purpose when you get to help people build profits unapologetically. I completely understand how overwhelming it can be to even begin to try to build a personal brand or a business in this day and age. With so much information out there, you spend hours, months, thousands of dollars trying to do exactly what you need to do to get started, and it always seems you left something out. I completely understand. Now, this video is about helping you be honest with what value that you provide the world and getting clear on how to present it so that your ideal clients can find you and keep coming back for more, and even sending their trusted friends to experience what you have to offer as well. At this time, I'd love to hear from you. Which part of this workshop has resonated with you? Tell me, what do you know that you will begin to do differently when you think of your ideal clients coming back to you for anything? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, if this video was valuable to you, I invite you to share this with at least 3 of your friends by clicking the share button on this page, especially if they too are multi-passionate entrepreneurs just like you and I. It's always more fun and easier to do when you have other people doing it with you. I know from my 15 years of experience in branding, marketing, and public relations that this training can and will change the way that you see your purpose and how you can change the lives of so many people. I want to tell you about the next video. It's the Purpose to Profit formula. In fact, I'm certain this is what you've been waiting to watch. The problem with branding today is that very few people really connect to your purpose and sharing with you exactly what you need to create a personal brand that serves the world and gets you to do what you have been called to do and make money without feeling guilty about it. So it's not just the business, it's actually doing what you want to do, what you know in your heart is your calling, and making that help other people. Well, I'm glad you're watching the series, because in our next video, I'll be sharing with you my success formula, the 7 easy steps to an authentic, fun, and purposeful brand that can make you profits. I will walk you through the process in this formula and help you understand why each step is important. You're going to love it. Right now, share this video with your inner circle. Let them know I am not a secret and we can thrive in this universe as multi-passionate entrepreneurs together. So scroll down and leave a comment for me. Tell me what your clarity purpose looks like now. If we connect in person in the next year, how would you think about your brand, and how would you have changed the way you think about the process from watching this workshop? I look forward to responding to you.